Declaimer for this year 2021. We are here again to give more information about the strategy of children's literature. Today, we will have lecture about storytelling. But before we start, let me introduce to you our guest speaker for today's session. Please help me welcome Miss Melanie Enoch and Miss Mary Grace Casio. A round of applause, please.
Hello, good afternoon, people. How are you today? I hope everything is fine, everything is good, and everything is okay. But anyway, let me introduce myself first. So, I am Melanie Enoch from Consolacion, Cebu, and I am 21 years old. And my partner is...
And I am Mary Grace Casio.
So we are all excited to be one of your speakers today. But anyway, thank you for joining to our first virtual lecture for this 2020. But before we start our session, I prepare some video clips about the glimpse of our topic today. Just sit back and relax.
I want you to take a blue pencil and circle a hat. Circle the hat. Circle the hats in color blue. Finish? Finish? Great job. Okay. What is this? Yes, it's an arm. So circle the arm in color green. Close your book. Bring it to me. Thank you. Thank you.
It's a head, hello, look at me. It's a head, it's my head, hello, look at me. It's my shoulder.
So we have already seen the video about how students interact and having an interest in listening a story. Then at this moment, I need a volunteer to answer my question. So I prepare 3 questions only. So it's all about opinionated, guys. So there's no wrong in opinion. The first question is, using the word connect, what is storytelling? Yes, anyone? Yes. What is your name?
Hi everyone, my name is Welmar Baha. Storytelling is an art form which can connect everyone regardless of dialect to understand the stories.
Yes, very good. Wilmar is correct. So storytelling can stimulate imagination and passion in order to create and connect sense of community. So Wilmar has very good explanation. So give a hand for Wilmar. Next question. Using the word practice, why it is important to know the importance of listening stories? Anyone? Yes, miss? The lady of red.
Stories are also an important part of practicing reading skills. Hearing stories from your imagination help kids form pictures in their mind and use their own imagination. These skills will help kids picture and understand words when they read books independently.
Thank you for answering, Miss Beautiful. For the last question, using the word favorite, how do you begin telling a story? Yes, Mr. Andrew?
In beginning, telling a a story, we should start telling our favorite stories. Start by reading some favorite stories together. Talk a little bit about each story's author. If there is information about the author on the book, you might read it together. Help the child understand that the author created or adapted the story and made decision about what should happen in it.
Thank you for your answer, Mr. Andrew. So, guys, our topic for today is all about storytelling. So, what is storytelling? Storytelling brings language learning alive and creates a participatory and immersive experience that allows learners to enjoy hearing language in dynamic. Storytelling is a part of children's literature, which is students can produce information and entertainment in order for them to develop their language skills and critical thinking, like the video I played a while ago. So they are entertained by the stories they hear from their teacher. And for the continuation of the topic, I will give you to Miss Casio.
So before we start, let me ask you a question. So, what is a good story? So raise your hand if you want to answer. Okay, Mr. Baha.
Is about something the audience decides is
So
interesting
thank you
or
very much,
important.
Mr. Baha, for your response. What makes a good story? So, words like good and bad are relative to user opinion. But there are a few non-negotiable components that make a great storytelling experience for both the reader and teller. Qualities of good stories. Entertaining. Good stories keep the reader engaged and interested in what's coming next. Educational. Good stories spark curiosity and add to the reader's knowledge bank. So another qualities of good stories is universal. Universal. Good stories are relatable to all readers and tap into emotions and experience that most people undergo. So another qualities is organized. Good stories follow a succinct organization that help readers absorb it. And the next one is memorable. Whether through inspiration, scandal, and humor, good stories stick in the reader's mind. So there is a component of storytelling. So the first one is characters. Every story features at least one character, and this character will be the key to relating your audience back to story. Second one is conflict. The conflict is the lesson of how the character overcomes challenge. The third one is resolution. Every good story has a closing, but it doesn't always have to be a good one. How do you begin creating a story? The first one is you must know your audience. This process will get you acquainted with who might be reading, viewing, or listening to your story. The second one is to find your core messages. This process explaining a service or advocating for an issue or point of the story. The third one is decide what kind of story you're telling. To determine what kind of story you're telling, figure out how you want your audience to feel or react as they read. So the next one is you must establish your call to action. Establish the action you would like your audience to take after reading. And the last one is you must share your story. So don't forget to share and promote your story in any piece of content and creating. So I have here an activity or some questions for you to answer. So you will answer it in 5 to 10 minutes. So here's the questions. So stories motivate and inspire us, and why? The second one is, do you believe that your genre fits your personality? And the third one is, you will create a short story. Okay, so you may start now. So I guess, are you done? So thank you for your participation for today. I hope you learned something new today and gain more knowledge. Thank you for listening. I am Mary Cascio, signing off.